must parade for this prize. Cecile Madams, our judge, John Bennett, the counsellor in charge. So 3 classes about to come onto the arena to be judged, all very important classes. But while we're waiting for the classes to come on, we might have some words of wisdom from our very generous sponsors.
Steve. Steve. Steve.
New South Wales mines are now also producing beef, olives and wheat. To learn more about how mining and farming are working together, simply visit worldclassminers.com.au.
Hi, I'm Tim from HoseLink and we're here at the show. Save 20% on no-burst hose fittings, only $30, or get a free Superjet washer with any auto rewind hose reel. Come and see us for great show specials. That's HoseLink at the show.
There are those amongst us that push themselves further, those that give a little more, those that value the safety of the person next to them more than their own, those ready to help people at home as well as abroad. You might not notice them, but those few standing proud are the reason some can stand at all. Army Reserve. Challenge yourself.
Nitro Circus Live Show of all time! Mind-blowing new show, direct from a sellout tour of North America.
Hey guys, Travis Pastrana here. Coming to Australia for the first time in 4 years, bringing with me the most insane Nitro Circus Live show we've ever done. You do not want to miss it.
Featuring 45 of the world's best in FMX, BMX, and skate. Plus, a host of outrageous new contraptions off the 50-foot-high Nitro Giganta ramp. Hurry, second show on sale now through Ticketek.
TAFE Swizzey gives you the best opportunity to gain job-ready skills.
TAFE Swizzey was my first choice because of the hands-on training.
I get a chance to practice my skills in the workplace.
To find your course, call or visit our website and get job ready today.
Looking to invest?
ljhooker.com.
Looking to buy?
ljhooker.com.
Looking to sell?
ljhooker.com.
Visit ljhooker.com today.
Well, already we have one of our judging classes out on the arena. You can see the exhibits over there. And this will be the winners of the various classes for the Show Hunter Hacks, and they are out there to compete for the best Novice Show Hunter Hack. Novice means a horse that has not won a first prize while competing singly at a royal show. Still all very well-credentialed horses. You actually earn the right to be here. Your performances at agricultural shows around the country entitle you to come to the Sydney Royal Easter Show. Now, just making their way around in front of the Sydney Show stand, we have the competitors in the Open Lady Rider, 14 years and over. So 20 nominations, and Bridget Sell will be judging the rider class. So the other class that will come out is the Novice Show Hunter Pony, over 13 to, I think, 13, 14 hands in height. And we must pay a very special tribute to the counsellors who are in charge, or the senior chief stewards, and also we'd also like to say a very, very special thank you to all the very generous stewards who volunteer their time to be here and assist at the Sydney Royal. Without volunteers, Angus, we'd be in a lot of trouble.
We certainly would, Graham Barker. In fact, we wouldn't have shows.
No.
Without volunteers.
No, without a doubt.
And also thank you to the New South Wales Show Hunter Cheer Squad for the prize voucher for the best novice show hunter hacked, supported by the New South Wales Show Hunter Cheer Squad. And we'll have the great pleasure of having Ms. Megan Lopresti to come in for the presentation of that award. So, and also thank you to Tough Rock for their great support this afternoon for the working hunter classes, and the Australian Hunter Horse Association a little later on. We'll be welcoming Michelle Berkeley for the presentation of a rug for the working hunter over 15 hands, supported by the Australian Hunter Horse Association. So there's been some wonderful trophies and prizes, and Jeff Sewell from Oakwood Products was there this morning. Thanks to Jeff. As you mentioned earlier, Conception Garlands, lovely garland for the winner of the Colonel A.V. Pope Silver Perpetual Trophy, supported by Conception Garlands. We had Mr. Simon Durante. It's lovely to have Simon here. And Simon's wife, Kim, is judging down here this year. It's always nice to see Simon. Simon himself, in fact, I was just trying to think, I think it was what Royal Shout was. They came together, actually, and they judged together. Simon did one ring, and Kimmy did the other ring, and they might have been, I'm not sure, it's of a Darwin, but they did a great job anyway. And their lovely daughter, Sabrina, has been concentrating more on her studies, Graham, and which is pretty important. She attends St Hilda's College up in the Gold Coast. So she's
you know what she wants to be?
Delightful young lady.
Any idea what
I think she wants
path she's going to take?
No.
I think I
know,
she does.
I know she wants to finish up back as a rider.
Rider, yeah.
But she wants to get the qualifications in something first.
I think it might be medicine, or I'm not sure whether it's medicine or something to do with fashion.
No, entertainment.
Entertainment, is it? Yeah,
yes,
well,
she has a wonderful voice.
That's
she
what
sings
Simon
and
did.
dances.
That's what Simon did, and also her uncle too. He was a great, the Baldwins. Her cousin, the Baldwins, and they've all been involved in entertainment up at the Gold Coast of Movie World. So she'll do a great job too. She's a great little actress. She's a lovely young lady. So that'll be wonderful. Yeah. Well, Carol Hewkins made her way across, I think, to the far side of the ring in front of the Cumberland Sound. So, and this was the class Graham introduced you before. Thanks, Carol.
Thanks very much, Angus. So here we come. The 4 individual class winners from the Novice Show Hunter horses have come in here now to compete against each other for the best novice. Now this is, it's really nice because it's quite a big step up from the novice classes to the open classes. So we like to encourage our novice class winners by giving them this special award. So they're all various heights. And our judge, Cecile Madams, lovely to have her here. She has given her choice of workout to our stewards, who then pass those instructions on to each of the competitors, and they get their chance to go out and show what they can do to win this best novice show hunter hack of the show. And being a hunter class, she will be looking for the specific things relevant to the hunters. Different type of horse, different type of gear, different type of clothes. It's horses for courses down here in the Spotless Stadium. So these are the horses that you would go out for your afternoon or your day's sport. You would turn up in the morning, in the cold winter mornings of Europe, so therefore you would be wearing woolen clothing, a vest with a woolen back to keep you warm in the wee small hours of the morning. They all gather and start with the stirrup cup traditionally, and then follow the hounds until the scent, and then it's away. And they have to be able to go across all sorts of terrain, cross-country, uphill, down dale, over rough ground. So you need a horse that moves in such a way that he's not likely to trip over the tufts of grass, etc., but not too high in his action so that he has an efficient movement to be able to go all day. Needs to be a stronger type of horse. Horse needs to be able to carry, a horse needs to carry their rider all day in the hunting field. You don't want some flimsy little horse that's not capable of that. And the gear, similarly, no bling in this class. This is a very functional class, quality, but workmanship-like. You want the reins to be able to withstand the rigours of galloping and jumping in the rain or what have you, so you don't want really fine, delicate leather. You want strong, but still quality. And, of course, you need a horse with a fairly good temperament to do hunting. There's a lot of excitement and a lot of standing around, so you don't want a horse that prances and dances and is a little bit fractious, because he wouldn't handle all that hypey going on that goes on in a hunting field. And the very important component is the gallop. Foxes are pretty quick, and when the hounds are away after a fox, the pack chases at quite a lickety-split speed. So judges entitled to ask for a change from the 3 beat of the canter to a 4 beat gallop and show that the horse is capable of going across the fields at quite a pace. And built in such a way that he would be able to jump as well. There's hunting still done in this country, but Victoria is very strong in the hunting, and South Australia, of course, and somewhat so also in New South Wales, where I come from, up in the Hunter. We have the Hunter Valley Hunt Club, been going for many years, and they have a wonderful social time. I think they only chase the scent now. Someone else goes ahead and lays the scent down so that they've got something to follow. So it's not actually killing the foxes there, but they certainly have a wonderful day's sport.
And also, Carol, the dress code for a show hunter class is generally far more conservative and understated than the show horse class, isn't it?
Well, of course, because it's got to be practical. If you're galloping across the mud, you'd want a coat that will accept that mud flicking up. You prefer tweeds or checks. They don't show the damage quite as much, and the wool is more practical for the cold and the wet that is often traditionally around in hunting times. You wear a simple tie, not the flash and bling of the show classes.
What about gloves and jewellery and hair makeup?
Yes, gloves are very sensibly worn. This is not a turnout class, but traditionally the gloves and the hunting cane, often with a hooked end so that you could close gates if you have to open some gates and shut them. So, yes, all the traditional things.
So I'd imagine in this class there's, I think it's about 25% for type, general impression, 25% for combination. Then they look at the straightness and action and freedom of movement and work out manners.
There's a lot for a judge to take into account. And you know what, Angus, I'd like to take this moment to talk about a wonderful competitor who was an exhibitor here for years, Judy Amery. Now, Judy is well into her 80s.
Right.
She competed here with hacks. She had some very famous hacks. She was one of the first Australians to advocate international dressage, and a jumping rider, a side saddle rider. She judged here at the Royal. She's judged extensively in dressage. But guess what's more important? She still hunts. She is well into 80 years old. She hunts with the Hunter Valley Hunt Club up in the Pecolbin region. And I'll tell you what, when there's a difficult fence or a bit of a brush that doesn't show the fence clearly, it's often Judy that's asked to take the lead and show them how to go over it. So I pay tribute to a very special lady.
Isn't that nice? That's lovely. So, you know, it's amazing, isn't it, the people you meet in the world of, whether it's in the classes like this or whether it's breed classes. There's just so many wonderful people today that you meet and you have a friendship with, and the work and the effort and the time that goes into it's just amazing. It always amazes me because they're so dedicated to what they do. They really are. So how long would it take to prepare these for the classes on average? What would it prepare? How long would it take to prepare for them to come in today?
Well, if you're talking about the short-term preparation for when you're already here, the day before the horse would have been worked and washed to make sure he's squeaky clean. They would have got up this morning, he would have been walked to loosen his limbs up after being locked up overnight. He may require another little walk or trot about just to make sure that he's in the right frame of mind and nice and loose in the body, ready for the class. Then comes the polishing, the makeover. So the plaiting, that may have been, have been done the night before, and they wear what's called a skinny hood over the top. It's a bit lycra-like, and it holds the plaits in overnight. And then the polishing, all the brushing, and you can see the various quarter marks and shark's teeth on the horse's coat to show off that healthy coat. The feet, of course, would be picked out. The socks, if a horse has white socks, they'll probably get an extra scrub the next morning, because horses are pretty clever, you know. When you've just done a wonderful job of making them clean, they're really terrific at finding a dirty spot and making themselves dirty again, just to make sure you keep busy. So the socks would have been washed again, and the feet, the hooves are painted with a black shiny finish to make them look very super. You don't see it once they've come through the sand of the marshalling yard. Sometimes that's covered over, but all the work's done there in the first place. The saddlery and the bridle, etc., would have been cleaned well ahead of time, ready for the class. And then the gearing up, still about an hour before you'd start saddling up, getting ready to go, and then it's say a few prayers and come out and hope that everything goes well.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's lovely to have Carol down there, because there's no one that Carol's competed so, had enormous success herself in the hunter classes. And finally, also, Carol, just looking at hunters, in fact, when I first started my announcing career, we saw very few hunters. To the degree we see them today at the Royal Shows, it's just wonderful to see the numbers that and the classes that are available today.
That's right, and of course out in the Schmidt Arena, just outside, they've had the working hunter classes, where the horses actually do get judged over jumps. Not like the Olympic-style show jumping here in the main arena, where you get 4 faults for a knockdown, etc. It's judged on the style of the horse over fences. If you're going to jump, but you jump quite a lot of fences in a day when hunting, and you want a horse that is smooth, that is confident, that goes over, lands comfortably, curves his body in what we call a bascule over the jump, tucks his feet up so he doesn't drag a leg and scrape through those jumps, because they're often very, very solid fences out on the hunting field.
Yeah, we see them in the main arena at the Perth Royal Show, and we have particularly ponies for the small and large ponies, and it's just wonderful to see the young people gain that experience over there as well. Well, folks, we'll take just a short break because here's the nice song. You'll know the voice, the one and only Lee Kernaghan, talking about the high country.
Honey, pack your bags, grab your old blue jeans. We're gonna go fishing in a mountain stream. I know a little shack way up in the hills, 25 miles from Harrietville, in the high country. Honey, you should see all the stars up there. They shine so bright through the cold night air. I'm gonna build you a fire that'll burn real hot, and I'll stay with you at the old camp hut in the high country. I got my four-wheel drive and I'm ready to roll. I wanna go flying up an old dirt road, up in the hills where the brumbies roam. This land must surely be God's own. In the high country, in the high country, yeah. In the drought of 1882, the Madisons brought the cattle through. From Mountain Creek to the staircase across this land. In the high country, that's where I wanna be, walking with you by a mountain stream. High country, that's where I wanna go. Got my bags packed, I'm ready to roll. I've got my four-wheel drive and I'm ready to roll. I wanna go flying up an old dirt road, up in the hills where the snow gums stand. You can see forever across this land. I'm heading for the high country.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have the official results yet, but there's breast plate number 557 down there that has just been awarded this very special prize, and this is for the best novice show hunter, and supported by the New South Wales Show Hunter. And there's a young lady down there, Taylor Gilmore. It's a very special day for her today, and to let you know why it's special, she's riding Sambat Set from Scone in New South Wales across down to Carroll.
Thanks, Angus. Well, you've had a special surprise today, haven't you, for your special day? Congratulations on winning the Purple Sash. What day is it, Taylor?
My birthday.
Well, happy birthday, Taylor. What a wonderful thing. You've got a great team up there. Would you like to acknowledge some of them?
My mum and dad, they're very good to me.
Oh, there you go. Aren't they always? Mums and dads, what would we do without them? Well, congratulations. A wonderful start for the hunter classes for the show. And perhaps I might get a chance to have a quick word with our judge. Cecile Madams, welcome. Where are you from?
I'm from Boyup Brook in Western Australia, which is south of Perth.
Wow, well, that's a long way to come. We're very pleased to have you here. I know you've got to be a little cautious about what you say about the horses because you've still got the Opens and Champions to go, but your connection with hunting horses.
Absolutely. I've always shown show hacks, but my girls have shown show hunters themselves, so I love and adore hunters. I think they're the new thing in hacking. That they've become the exciting new. They used to be almost the sad relation, but now they're just amazing, and they've really become so beautiful.
Well, you're absolutely right. They were shunned, the heavier horses, for some years, weren't they? And it's terrific that they've made this come back to the show. And they've come out of the woodwork, and people love getting out here and having a hoon about, don't they?
Absolutely. And today was a great example of what they're meant to be, and particularly the winner. Beautiful way of going. So very pleased.
Thank you so much, Cecile Madams. We're pleased to have you here, and we'll look forward to talking with you. You look very elegant in your cream and black polka dot skirt and fitted jacket, and very neat little suitable for hunting type cloche velour hat there in the same matching colours. It's fashions in the field down here at the show. So again, thanks so much.
Thank you very much. It's beautiful to be here.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks very much. Thanks, Carol Hukin. Well, we have 771, the Open Lady Rider, 40 years and over, being judged down here in front of the member stand. And also 641, or 614, my apologies. So it's 614. So that's the Novice Show Hunter pony, over 13 two hands, not exceeding 14 hands for all the ponies which have not won a prize in a Novice or Open Show Hunter class at the Royal Show or any show held outside Australia. Being judged by Julie Butler. And we also have the Open Lady Rider class with Bridget Sell. So, and it's just while we're waiting for more classes too. Ladies and gentlemen, when I first had the honour of coming down to the Moore Park